Hi, I'm Nick and this is the TbT channel. This is something a little bit different today because we're all going to be on location. Woo! I've had a phone call from Roman at Guns & Co, the gun shop at Chevonceau, just off the N10, half an hour north of Bordeaux, half an hour south of Angoulême, easy parking and access. It doesn't pay me to say that, I just think it's funny. Got a call from him. He's got a couple more guns to repair. One he thinks I might be interested in because he's not seen one before. I don't know what it is yet. He said Chinese recoilless gun. It's probably just a CP1. I say just. If it's a CP1, that's awesome because I actually want one of those at the moment because I'm doing the 2240 XL. If it is one of those, and that would be a great one for comparison. And also, if you remember from the last time I went to the shop, he has two Lugers. Now, two Lugers is just greedy, right? I mean, who needs two? I'm covetous of the Lugers and I am desirous of owning one. I always have done. So that's going to be part of today's negotiations while I'm down there. So I thought, well, I'm gonna do a little bit of filming on my camera again. So I'll do the intro on my way down because everything's fresh in my mind. And we'll see how the trip pans out compared to my expectations, which are always high, too high, maybe. So I'll see you at the shop. And as we get closer, the excitement mounts. That feeling that when you get in the doors of the gun shop, there could be anything there. We just don't know. It's like going sea fishing. Yeah, you're using mackerel feathers, but you might catch a shark. Might just be me. Is it just me? I don't know. But I do find visiting gun shops possibly too exciting, not gonna lie. Right, well, we're here. But it looks shut. Let's see what the crack is. Well, I thought the gun shop looked shut. Why is that? It's 2:15, according to my watch. That's because I've set my watch wrong. This morning, I've not worn this one for a little while. It's 11 years to the day since I got my Amiga. My wife bought it for me for my birthday. It was a little bit later than my birthday. But she'd saved up for like a year for it because that was back a long time ago. So I've set the time wrong and I've got here half an hour early. But I'm keen, that's the main thing. I wish I still smoked. I could have a fag while I'm waiting. I'm here and I've got a dilemma. There is still a Luger, but there's only one. Just one Luger left. I don't know where the other one's gone, if it's sold or if it's just being used at the moment. But next to it, look at that. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I don't know. This is going to be a toughie. Anyway, it's another caliber though. That will take me up to 20 calibers. Oh, that's good. I'll then have 20. Well, the Diana thing's getting out of hand now. We've got another 56 with exactly the same problem as the last one. It doesn't cock. Something wrong with the trigger.
Non,
I've got this Chinese air pistol.
Comme vous m'avez dit, là, ne m'intéresse pas parce que la pompe, je vais pas donner l'information. Je suis passé directement à l'unité qui...
Got a Hammerly model 401, and the problem with this is that the guy in the workshop took the trigger unit apart and forgot where all the bits go. Now this is a rookie error that we all do. So this trigger unit needs a rebuild and I haven't got a clue. Have any of you lot got an idea about this? I'll probably have to do a separate video on it. But if you know anything about Hammerly Model 401 triggers, please leave a comment. I'm weak, I'll admit it, I am. This is the Luger, the remaining Luger. It's a thing of beauty. And it's coming home with me. Then we've got this tiny little 25 caliber thing. Manu France it's made by. Now, the barrel only clips down when there's a magazine in place, and if you pull down on that toggle there, the barrel pops up. I don't know. I just don't know, but it's just a double action. There's no blowback, there's no nothing. It's just a double action trigger. Very, very basic, very tiny and very sweet. So that's coming home with me as well. I was going to take him through into the range here behind me to give him a go, but there's a couple of guys in there testing guns at the moment, so I don't want to get in their way, but there are a couple of guns here for me to fix, so maybe it'll be free for me to go in there before I leave. Good. So it turns out the Chinese pistol that Roman had told me about wasn't a CP1. It is this rather spectacular, rare and very, very sought after and expensive Pioneer. Look at the quality. It just oozes accuracy. I can't wait to get that on the range. And there we go. We're driving away from the gun shop. A sad time, I feel. How did the trip go? Well, he was very busy in there today. So most of what I was doing wasn't with the camera because it's done on the fly as I was going through the stock room. There were a couple of things to repair that were immediately repairable. Did those. That was good. I've got another Diana 56TH with seemingly the same problem. It won't cock when you bring the arm back. It's not cocking, it's just on the anti-bear trap and going forward. So I've got that one to look at. I know I've already done a video on stripping down the 56 and repairing it, but I'm going to video this one as well because it may be a different problem. We just don't know. The lever action rifle that I'd been looking at in the previous thing, or seen and then forgot about in the previous one, I had another look at. It's actually a 35 Remington. What? 35 Remington? Oh, that's just extra complication I don't need. So I left that where it was for now. My Luger! I've got a Luger! Who'd have thought it? I was at primary school. We read a book about the war. It was like about a child during the war and a plane crashed somewhere near his house, and they went to find the wreckage, and there was an injured Nazi, and they took him captive or something and ended up with his Luger and I believe a machine gun off the plane. If you remember what that book was, please leave a comment down below. So since then I've wanted a Luger, and now I own a Luger and a weird little thing in 2580p. I don't even know what that is. It's just like, well, I've never seen one of them before, so I've got to have it. And there you go. When I get home, I'm going to take a closer look. We'll get them out on the desk. But I just thought I'd tell you, while it's still fresh in my mind, while I'm still excited. Oh, and the anchors. Don't forget the anchors. Or is it a Hammerly with the broken trigger? I'll have a look at that as well. I'll see you back at base. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. It's very busy. There's lots of stuff to do, lots of things to fix. The Hammerly, was it Hammerly? I think it was the rifle with the trigger in pieces. Now, we've all done this. You look at a trigger unit and think, oh, I'll just take it apart and then I can put it back together again. I've binned guns when I was younger. I've binned guns where I've done that, taken it apart. And you just, this was before the internet, because I am that old, you just can't fathom out how you're going to put it back together again. So that particular gun, we believe, the gunsmith believes all the pieces are there. We just need to figure that out. So if you know anything about that particular gun or that trigger unit, please get in contact. I will do a video specifically on that at some point. And it's interesting that today I delivered back a Diana 56TH that initially had come to me because it wouldn't cock and there was an issue with the trigger. And that's the first Diana 56TH I've actually seen. I think I've seen 54s. That's the first 56 I've seen. And then I get back there today, lo and behold, there's another one. Another TH with the same problem. I mean, who'd figure that? Well, obviously the real pièce de résistance, I wonder if the French have got a word for pièce de résistance, of the day has to be the Pioneer, the Chinese Pioneer air pistol. That's, do you know, I haven't even brought that in from the car yet. Shocking. I've got to go and get that in a minute. And there we are. There we are. A few things that we're going to do videos on. But we have these. Now, it's a Luger. I've got a Luger. This is mine. I know nothing about it yet. I know it's a PO. I think I saw PO8 on here somewhere. I'm gonna. I've not really got my reading glasses onto it yet. I don't want to. I want to savour the moment. It sounds sad. I am. This is one of those things. It's a thing I've always wanted, and now it's in my grubby little mitts, and I'm kind of overjoyed about this. I will be doing, unsurprisingly, I expect, a video on this gun and what I learned from it. We're going to do some research, find out how old it is, where it was made, 'cause I believe they're made by a few different manufacturers. And I can't really read what's written on there at the moment. So that is beautiful. Let's just cock that again, pop that there. And then there's this. Now this is, it's a Manu France. That's, I can tell you it's a Manu France, and I can tell you it's in 25 ACP or 6.35 millimeters as it is here. Now, I don't even know how this works. When you take the magazine out, the barrel does that and it won't go back down again. I don't know why. I have no idea. It's a magazine, so you put the bullets. Oh, let me show you the bullets. Oh, they're so sweet. I mean, it's look at that. 25 ACP. Now just let me put that next to a real bullet. It's a 44. Nearly dinky. It's I'm almost certainly going to have to try it in here just to figure out how it works, because there's the thing, right? It's an ACP magazine fed, okay? Goes into the magazine, you fill the magazine up with bullets, and then let me just put you gently over there. Fill it up with bullets and you put that into there. Okay, so far so good. That goes down, click. Now now what? I mean, really, now what? How does it load? How does it work? It's a double action. Oh, that hurt my hand. Double action. So you can see at the back there, the firing pin is actually coming out as you pull it, and then dunk, it's fired. But there's no slide on there. So I don't know how the next round loads in. I mean, is that... Oh, well, that could be spring load. That could be it. But it's exciting. And it looks... Is it a Bobcat? Is it similar to a Beretta Bobcat? That's a name that's just popped into my head. Is this just a French copy of a Beretta Bobcat? I don't know. But it is dinky. It is tiny. It's very small and sweet and lovely. I have no idea when it was made. It might be 100 years old. Might have been made last week. I really don't know. So we're going to look at that as well. So it was another interesting trip to the gun shop. And also, speaking to Roman today, I was at my club that I'm a member of yesterday, making a video. And they put security cameras up at the club a little while ago. Which is okay, you know, that's fine. But now, when I got there yesterday, I noticed they've got a sign on there saying somebody will be at the club from all these hours, right? Every day somebody's there. Normally I go there and I'm the only person, but they've employed this woman to sit and stare at the security cameras all day, and then if you do anything, she comes running along to tell you off. And the great thing is, when the range I go to is, it's the other end of the club, 200 meters from it, so she had to run in the rain all the way 200 meters to ask me why I was using my phone. So I said I was making a video. She said, oh, c'est interdit, c'est forbidden. You're not allowed to make videos at the club. So I won't be making any more there. So I was speaking to Roman today. He said, no problem at all. If I want to make videos, just let him know and I can book the entire place, the range, to myself for any amount of time I like. So we're going to get shooting with these. Couldn't do it today because there was people in there. I could have fired the guns, but I couldn't really comfortably have done a video with, I don't want to disturb other people shooting for me to make these videos. Excuse me. So, and I wanted the first time I fire these to be with you. I want you to be a part of this, because sharing the enjoyment is kind of why I do the videos. That's the only reason I do the videos, really. There's no other reason for me to do it. And that is it. Please like, subscribe, hit notifications. I might take your shoe shopping next time. I won't, don't worry. Thank you. Goodbye.